I dare you.
Damn, son.
Hey guys, Snarky Priest here. Now, I saw that Foodles McFibbens did a new video talking about nasty nuts, catastrophes, and personal growth. And for someone who claims she's grieved the past and moved on, she sure has a lot to say. Now, before we dive into the Foodles fantasy world of make-believe, if you like today's short little video, hit that thumbs up button and consider subscribing to my channel. Also, remember to hit that bell notification so you can be a part of all the fun fuckery and snarky good times we're going to have. Okay, so Foodles started off her pre-recorded video with a crooked hijab and shit on her teeth. Like, first of all, if you're gonna do a pre-recorded video, you could at least take a few seconds to look over yourself and fix your shitty eyeliner and brush your filthy fangs. But no, I guess there really is no reason to put in any effort. We've seen you at your worst. She goes on to say that her life in the Western world of the maple leaves was for us. Yes, that's right. All the bullshit she did was to entertain us and to keep us happy. And that side of her is a persona that she created to be funny and quirky. And that while she does have a campy side, she really is more reserved. But that over the last year, she really has grown as a person thanks to the hard lessons she's had to learn. And I think my first thoughts on this are, what the fuck is she talking about? Other than location and attire, she is the same shitty shitbag she's always been. She still lashes out, raging into the night while talking shit about reaction channels. Like, ma'am, where's the fucking growth? Oh, wait. Never mind. She goes on to say that when she lived in Canada, she wasted her money on someone who couldn't pay his rent, bought him cigarettes when he couldn't afford to, and helped buy him work things for his job. And that she hates herself for it, but thankfully, alhamdulillah, she has moved on. But also can't stop talking about the non-existent abuse she already admitted didn't happen. Why she keeps peddling this lie when we all have clips of her saying she lied and exaggerated the abuse is beyond me. But hey guys, there's growth. Foodles then goes on to talk about how she let go of the BBJ situation and it really can't hurt her anymore, and that BBJ is already dead and buried to her. And I beg to differ. You see, if you had let it go, you would have learned a thing or two, and you wouldn't be calling Julia BB Gal. You wouldn't have named her Julia in the first place when BBJ's original name was Jules. And you would be actually caring for Julia instead of making excuses on why you're not. Let's say, I don't know, get her fixed? Oh, that's right, because you pumped her full of human hormones to keep her from going into heat for up to 10 months. Smart, because while vets may prescribe Depo-Provera for cats, this drug is registered for human use only and is not approved for the use in animals by the FDA. Now, while it's generally safe and effective when prescribed by a veterinarian, this drug may cause serious side effects in some animals, and it should not be used on intact females, because it may induce serious medical complications. I'm going to read that again. And should not be used on intact females because it may induce serious medical complications, such as uterine infection, not to mention all the minor side effects it may include, like increased appetite, increased thirst, depression, mammary gland enlargement, weight gain, and it may cause the animal to become lethargic. You know, prolonged use of the treatment may cause mammary tumors. But hey, 10 months should be fine, because what does prolonged use really look like anyways? What an asshole. She wants us to know that with her growth as a Muslim revert, dare I say human, she wants us to know that her growth as a human, she is finding herself, and that before, when she was a sad drug addict child of the Canadian maple leaf, she was impulsive and ragey because she hadn't learned self-respect or dignity. But now, now she's become one with Allah, and now she's a happy, content child of the good Lord and and doesn't like stooping to the low levels of reaction channels, while also putting up and deleting community rage posts to FFG. Wow, Foodles, you're really letting her know how unbothered you are. Really showing us losers how you've evolved into your worst self. Yeah, that's right, I meant it, your worst self. Because at least when you were a raging asshole, hyped up on crack, flopping the fupa for all to see, you were being an honest bitch that we all disliked you for. Your blatant animal abuse, making fun of tragic losses, and your false DV stories that you exaggerated and took back, essentially mocking DV. We disliked you fair and square. No bias, just good old you fucking suck hatred. But of course, you screamed that we were fat-phobic hate channels. And now that you're a Muslim revert, you are pretending to be a good, God-fearing, modest Muslim revert. And here's the deal. We all know better, so we doubly dislike you for your blatant animal abuse. False DV stories that you exaggerated, took back, but now somehow that you want to use again to change the lie while lying about being a woman of God. Look, I know that it takes a bit to settle in and learn the ways of a new religion. But I mean, for fuck's sake, how long do you need? Are you even trying at this point? You've been a revert for a year now. That's 12 months, 365 motherfucking days. How much more settling in are you gonna need before you start practicing what you preach? At this point, I'm really starting to think it's you, and maybe you're just not that committed to this. Now, I would like to take a minute to say how utterly poor her choice was in background music for this soul-sucking video. I mean, I felt like I had just got into an elevator with a child that pushes all the buttons on the 19-minute elevator ride. You know, so that the elevator would stop on every fucking floor. The doors will open up, but it will not let you off. So you end up stuck on an elevator listening to some dipshit teenager explain to her mom while she's old enough to date. Listen, Foodles, no one gives a shit. Like, we don't care. We are reaction channels. We want to run our mouths while pointing out the flaws in your Funko logic. You are a narcissistic, manipulating, abusive person. That's my opinion. And I'm not the only one that thinks like this. And that's why there are so many people that dislike you and react to your publicly shared content. Here's the deal. If you don't like it, fuck off. Don't upload. Don't search your name, and maybe find a hobby. Like, seriously, that's the only way. Because as long as there are people uploading and consuming content, there will be reaction channels. We span all corners of the internet. From 90 Day Fiancé TLC reactions to Love After Lockup channels, from book and movie reviews to TikTok short reactions. We are never gonna go away. There is literally no way we're gonna stop reacting to your train wreck life. Even in your newest form, you are reaction worthy. You are still hateful and spiteful, proud and boastful, and you haven't grown as a person. Well, you haven't grown spiritually, that is. And yeah, fuck off. She's a self-made death fat, and I don't care, people. It's a funny joke. Okay, that's all I got. She goes on to ramble some more about cleaning up the damage from the past, and that this is now her real life, whereas before it was for entertainment, and we just need to accept that this is her life now, just a boring life. And I don't care. Like, genuinely, I don't care. Listen, you and the life you share on YouTube is hilarious while being tragically upsetting. It is filled with sexless lies and soggy poutine fries, and we are here for every bogus weigh-in. And honestly, if you're gonna keep being a loser online, I'm gonna keep pointing it out. As always, thanks for watching. Stay snarky. Hey, Foodles McFibbens, you can like my content or hate it. It makes no difference to me. I'm going to keep telling you what I think of your cosplay content, so why don't you hit the like button and then fuck off.